Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming at you again. It is Friday afternoon, March the 21st, and I just want to do a little quick update and kind of show you something I spotted here at the end of the day. I'm looking at the 30-minute chart on the NASDAQ, and I really noticed something interesting, how at the end of day today, we have pushed right back up to the Friday low from March 7th, which is also congruent with the CPI print from last Wednesday. And those highs that area has been in play quite a bit, and it seems to be a pretty major level on the NASDAQ. Likewise, at the bottom end of the spectrum, the low of day today corresponds exactly with this 19,600, which is the low point where we have had a lot of support into last week, into this week. We've double bottomed that area this week as well. So you can see I drew this little yellow box here to show that we are in a channel, and the market really needs to break above and hold above this level here. I don't have the best drawing tools here, but let me just see if I can draw this. We have to hold above this level for this to push out. And if we don't, if this thing falls back apart, we could be looking at this thing going to further downside. The interesting thing, and the reason I think this March 7th low, Friday low, is so critical, along with the CPI print, is it's showing, we're seeing it also on the ES. If you look at ES, we've got the 30-minute chart. We see this push down. This is that Friday low. This is the CPI print. And see how today we've pushed right up at it. So we have the ES and we have the NQ, both of them pushing into that exact same level. To me, I think that is pretty big. So in my opinion, I'm going to really be watching this area on the NASDAQ and this area on the ES, this Friday low. So the ES number we're looking at is the 5720 range, 5720 to 5725. And on the NQ, we'll be looking for the 20,000. Well, I'll actually call it about the 19,950s to about the 19,980s. That area, I'm really curious to see what the weekend does, what the Sunday night open does, and how this market opens next week. If we can break above this and kind of retest it, we will probably see this market push back out. And if that's the case, this ends up being the low potentially of this big bearish move that we have had going on for quite some time on the market. If this ends up being a rejection, and as of right now, at about 4:15 here on Friday, it is rejecting. There's that yellow box. There's the high of day. And here is that low area, that Friday low. So we're in that area right now. It does look like it is rejecting, so we'll see. Also a bit of a bull flag here, so potentially this could pop through here before the end of the day, before the 5 o'clock close, the Eastern 5 o'clock close. But that is something to really pay attention to. If you look at ES, we're in the same area, and it's showing signs of maybe pushing through. So getting back to what I was talking about, if we can hold and reclaim for a push higher, and then the next area will be to reclaim this 20,150. If we can get above here in the early part of next week, I think we'll be poised for further upside on this market. However, if this turns into a fail, we should be looking at fades probably all the way down and really see if the 600 level holds. I think these are the two major areas, and anything in between here can be very, very dangerous. So just kind of interesting how both the NQ and the ES have come right back up to this Friday low of the March 7th Friday low CPI print. We're right up there again today. We've had several holds on the ES at this area. We've had several holds on the NQ kind of in the same range as well. So very, very interesting how critical and how clean of a level this is on the NASDAQ and ES, along with the bottom side of this yellow box. The 600s on the NASDAQ and the 5650s on ES. So there you have it. There's my little pre-market analysis, I guess post-market analysis, and kind of looking into what we could be looking at on Monday morning. So good luck out there. Take care, my friends. Trade well, and so long.